shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray, the 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Latavius Murray, 78 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he hasn't...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Finding some room at midfield. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now Wilson on second down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
First down. He'll drop to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in... On second down, Wilson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's go. What? No. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. they've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Come on, let's go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they try the right side here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, so much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Ohio, let's go! 38!
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they...
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now Wilson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On second down, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to the...
It got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking to throw. Letting one go deep for the... And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you